This is your behind-the-scenes look at the tunnel at Michigan Stadium. It's just a tunnel. How interesting can it be? Well, it has been at the center of a lot of pretty iconic, not necessarily always in a great way, moments in Michigan football history and in the Michigan-Ohio State series. So we're going to get you a little look inside at why that is. They named it after former Michigan head coach Lloyd Carr a few years ago. This is the outside of the stadium. You can see the sky above us. So now we're going to go in the tunnel. And this is where all of the action happens pregame. The first thing you're going to see on your left is the Michigan locker room. Got Tom Rinaldi from ESPN in there doing a hit right now. And they have the years of all their Big Ten championships painted on this wall, and the years of all their national championships painted on the other wall over there. They'll come out of those doors. You've probably seen that video of guys coming out of there and kind of barking at the Ohio State players coming on the other side of the tunnel. That's where they are. The Ohio State locker room right across the way. Don't believe me? There it is, the 17 locker room. So there you go. So they're right across the hall. They will come out. Ideally, they time it so they don't come out at exactly the same time, but sometimes guys start poking their heads out, and you get lots of barking and yapping in the tunnel at various times before the game. Got a little storage room here, judge machine to shoot footballs, extra pads for the goalposts, all that kind of stuff gets stored in here. And now here we go. Still plenty of Bo Schembechler influence here. The team, the team, the team. There you go. So here's the tunnel. It is really not very wide. Here's the other stuff that they've got down here, the visitor media room. And the photo workroom is down this hallway. I'll give you a quick look down here just so you can sort of see where everything is before we go back down the tunnel to the field. This is the photo workroom. It's crowded already. We are still almost 3 hours to kick off. Here's where the visiting team's press conference will be after the game, up there. I've already got a spot here, thankfully. All right, so we're gonna go back down here now. Back to the tunnel. And we're gonna head down to the field. See that on TV undoubtedly today. The tunnel itself not very wide. It's probably 20 feet, maybe. Might be a little less than that, and it narrows a little bit more as you get down towards the field. The floor is kind of a rubberized, non-slip thing. The walls, just plain concrete, painted, waterproofed. That's it. Nothing fancy in here, very utilitarian. The crowd is not in the stadium yet. They will file in a little bit. Those gates open about 2 hours before kickoff. Still, we are about 2.5 to 3 hours before kickoff. Teams will start getting here in about 20 to 30 minutes. So here you go. The last thing you see on your way out onto the field, and underneath of the bleachers. And then there it is, Michigan Stadium. There's the field right there. We'll walk out here and then give you a little bit of a look around.
All right, let me know if you can't find one.
We'll have the M Club banner up here for the Michigan team to run out and touch on their way out of the field. They'll come out over here before the game. Here's a quick look around. Just in case you're wondering who's playing today, it turns out it is Michigan and Ohio State. This sideline is the Ohio State sideline. These club seats were added a couple decades ago at this point. More Ohio State bench area over here. And we'll walk you around See all there is to see down here, because got live broadcasts here from the Fox pregame show on this side of the field. So that's where they will be. You can see right there, they're still outside the stadium. Oh, I guess this is the ESPN, sorry, it's also in a Fox hat. This must be the ESPN broadcast location. Yes, there you go. There's Kirk's chair. Aiden Hutchinson is the guest picker today. And Pat McAfee, Nick Saban, Reese Davis, and Desmond Howard. So that's the ESPN College Game Day set. On the other side, the Fox set. Guess that makes sense that Fox is on the home team side today, with this being a Fox broadcast. Up there, that is the press box area. This is one of those stadiums where the photographers stay on the field and the writers stay up in the press box. There's not a whole lot of room on the sidelines, as you can see. This is a pretty narrow area, and they don't want too many people down here on the sidelines before the game. So they keep the writers and other folks upstairs and the photographers and videographers down on the field. See this, they have the university seal on all these gates at the bottom of the stairwells. And in case you've never been here, there are a whole lot of rows to go up to the top of the stadium, and its space is way out. This place does not hold noise as well as some others, because it's not like Oregon or Washington where it's all kind of straight up and down and there's a big roof over the head to hold the noise in. The noise kind of goes out and up, so even though it's nearly twice as many people as Oregon, for example, it's not necessarily twice as loud. So there you go. This is kind of a look at the field. Let you get a good, quick, close look at the field turf. Over to the Fox side of the field. Got TV camera placements over here as well. This is the side of the field that the press box is on. That means this is the side of the field that all the up cameras are on, which means this is the side of the field that all the stuff faces. So the block M at midfield, that faces this direction. Here's the big noon kickoff set. For Fox's pregame show. They're doing their stuff outside right now, as is game day, but then they'll come in here a little later on when it gets a little closer to game time. There's video of Fox's set out there that is across the street at Pioneer High School. And here is the Michigan sideline. That's what the injury tent looks like up close. Got the bike for guys who need to keep your legs loose. Here's the bench area. Those things sticking up on the back are for guys to put their helmets on while they're sitting on the bench. That's all the different communications for the headsets. And that's for the video review. The one that says with the Big Ten logo on it, that's for the TV video review. Michigan bench.
4 years. Big game.
We'll walk you the rest of the way around, just so you can go all the way around the stadium. Here's the video replay monitor, obviously not on yet, but you can see me in my handsome photo vest and all the stuff that goes with that. And then up here, the roped off area, that is the student section for Michigan, with all the ropes on the top. All the folks in here already are sort of security people, police officers, that kind of stuff, who are in here before the fans are in here. So there you go, and there's the end zone on the left side of the stadium. There you go. A look around the field, down the tunnel at Michigan Stadium. Now you've seen something that most people don't generally get to see, something that tends to play a bigger role than you might expect in some of these games here at Michigan Stadium. If you've enjoyed this video, take a second to hit the like button, leave us a comment, and make sure you check us out at BuckeyeHuddle.com as well. We got all sorts of coverage behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, all sorts of stuff covering Ohio State football all season long.